Hello class, my name is Michael Diaz. I'll be your instructor for this course. This video will orient us into how this course is going to run and what my expectations are for you guys. I recommend that you watch this video with your syllabus drawn up next to you or on another screen, and preferably with Blackboard in front of you too. Of course, this is an online class. We'll run the course really through Blackboard. All your work will be submitted through there. So, welcome to American Social Thought. This class is a study of what we call intellectual history. So rather than focus on events, and this happened, this happened in 1776, this happened in 1865, we're going to look more at ideas, trying to get inside the mind of the people that lived in the past. This is tricky, of course. Other than the words that they write down, we can't really know what they were thinking. So a lot of this is, I guess you could say, a little bit more theoretical than a class built on kind of studying a sequence of events. But still, I think that there's something really to hook onto here. The United States is kind of conceived of ideas. Our founding document, the one that really kind of moves us from colonies into an independent nation is the Declaration of Independence, which is kind of the best condensation of Enlightenment ideas. And everything, many of the things that we do hook back onto those ideas, or at least we think they do, or at least that's what we try for. Of course, this country is not without its problems. We don't always live up to the highest ideals, and I think this course will also look into why that is too. There are some not terribly great parts of the American mind. We'll explore those as well. So, in lieu of textbooks in this class, all of the readings are going to be through Blackboard, either PDFs that I posted there, or links to readings online. It wasn't fair to have you guys try to, in the middle of winter break and with all the craziness of the holidays, to try to get you guys to get a textbook and then of course read the whole thing in 10 days. So everything is through Blackboard. In person, I'm really big on class discussion. In the absence of an in-person section, the forums is really where I want you guys to spend a lot of time hanging out. One thing that I want us to try to identify each week is that, or not each week, each unit, each day, is what are the big ideas that we're looking at during this period. So the reading assignments on the syllabus come with some discussion questions that'll kind of think of those as you read, and if you want to engage with those, feel free to put those up on the forums. But each day I want someone to go and put up what they think their big idea is in this unit, or this period of time that we're studying, and then engage with those. Same thing for those discussion questions. Again, if you feel like answering one of those, put up your answer. If you see someone else has already left an answer, comment on that. I don't want each person going through and kind of repeating the same thing. So, again, you get, as I grade these things, yes, I will say this, I will give even more points, or even more credit to people that respond to other people's answers, rather than those that just post up themselves. So, again, discussion, kind of interaction, this is something that I'm really, really quite big on, especially here, when we are dealing with so many kind of intangible things. This is even more open to interpretation than most history is. I really want to try to get a good discussion going between you guys, and of course, I'll chime in as well. So on the Blackboard site, the discussion boards on the navigation panel on the left, again, they should have their own clearly marked tab on there. So the unit is, this class is broken up into 9 different course modules. Each module has a lecture, some readings, and a discussion board, and an assignment. So these, again, make these about 1 page each. Get a good solid page-long answer to the question, where you kind of state your answer and then give examples where you kind of defend that answer. Again, those are drawn primarily from the readings. There's no paper in this class, which pains me. We don't have the time for it. So instead of that, we have a midterm and a final. Again, these will ask kind of a bigger question about, ideas in American history. The midterm will look at, by the time we get to the end of the Civil War, what was the kind of big idea for the first half of American history, and then the final exam will ask you kind of what's the big idea today. So those will be worth, the midterm and final together are 40 points. Your writing assignments altogether are 40%, I should say. Your writing assignments altogether are 30%, and then discussion boards are another 30%. Again, I take these seriously. Please, really be quite active on there. Alright, so that should be the basics of how the class works. Again, is worth noting academic standards when it comes to plagiarism. It's kind of super obvious if people cheat. I hate having to give the spiel, but yet every class that I've taught here, at least one person has gotten in trouble for this. So, again, I think this is a 400 level class. This is hopefully a more experienced and more professional kind of breed of student. So just please don't. You guys know, what not to do at this point. So don't do it. Learning assistance. I think again some people are at the LRC. If anyone has any kind of disabilities, special concerns, anything that you think that I could or should know about that will impact your learning and help you succeed in this course, please let me know. So the LRC, I've included the information on how to get in touch with them on the syllabus. If anything that you want to talk to me about, Michael.Diaz at dc.edu. Okay, and then from here the syllabus just progresses down into the course schedule. The one thing that I want you guys to do to get rolling is to do the icebreaker activity. First things first. So if you click on the Course 1 module, or the Unit 1 module, the first thing that you see is an icebreaker activity. That'll bring you to the discussion forum, where I ask the question, what is the big idea of your life? Again, this is a class about ideas. What idea motivates you? How do you see yourself in the world and what you bring to the world? And then from there, again, readings and proceed through. I do want to make note on Units 2 and 3. There are opportunities for extra credit. These are kind of side readings that you do, so it's an additional reading and an additional assignment based on that. To calculate those, I will basically treat those as extra assignments that will then get added to your assignment grade and then averaged in. So we have 9 assignments. Basically, this will be adding a 10th assignment and still dividing by 9. So that should only serve to boost your grade. Again, for Unit 2, this is doing an extra reading. For Unit 3, it's a little bit more involved. It's basically if you want to draft your own constitution, or at least your own plan of government, no need to get bogged down in the formal language, just kind of sketch out what do you think would be a better government, or the best form of government available, and then present those ideas in kind of a mock constitutional convention on the discussion boards. That should be, I think, an interesting thought exercise. And from there it should all proceed fairly normally. Again, we are moving it at a brisk pace here. There are... it's a lot of pages per unit. Admittedly, again, this is an upper-level course. I would feel that you weren't getting your money's worth if I gave you less work, as twisted as that sounds. So, some of the stuff, again, as always, read for the argument. What's the purpose of this reading? Don't get as bogged down in, every single word and trying to put it all together. A lot of these are primary sources, so the language might be a little bit different from what you're used to reading. If you have any questions about kind of making sense of what's this guy actually saying here, because he's speaking a different kind of English than me, Put that up on the discussion board, preferably. If not, email me and we can try to work it out there. But yeah, let me know if you need any help translating. Either I can help or your fellow classmates can help as well. And again, if you're getting stuck there, I'm sure other people are having trouble with the same bit of language. And I think that should be everything. Again, so this course, as I mentioned, with all the work I'm assigning, it should not require outside research. It should all your answers should be drawn from the readings that I've provided. If you want to make a case for, wanting to bring in outside research, I'm always looking for more stuff to make you guys read. Let me know. This is something that could inform later iterations of this course. So, I think that should get us rolling. So, enjoy, good luck, and again, work hard. Again, if we do have 1 weekend in the middle of the course as a buffer. Try not to fall behind. It's very easy to end up drowning, and I've got a pretty hard out on when grades are due, so there's not a lot of space for kind of makeup work or for people to kind of turn in late assignments. So again, if you're having any kind of trouble, please email me. Okay, this should be fun, and I'll see you in class.